Hello, welcome back. Happy New Year. I spent my New Year's sick and I'm still recovering. Today is the 4th. I think I'm gonna start changing up my channel a little bit and talking to the camera because it's been difficult to edit those and they take forever. And I want this to be as easy as possible. I just want to be a homemaker on here, and that's what I'm gonna do, and show you hobbies and things that a mom of 5 that homeschools does. So today I was gonna make some, actually I don't even know what I was gonna make, but it's Saturday, it's a slow day for me, and I don't want to be in the kitchen a whole lot of time. So I've got some pork short ribs here. I realize I don't have enough meat to feed 7 people. So I'm going to season it kind of like Hispanic flavors. It comes out really yummy. Put it in the oven, let it bake. And then I'm gonna make some baked potatoes and stuff them. So sour cream cheese, some of the pork stuffed in there, and bam, it's done. And very hands off because all I'm doing is really just marinating, washing potatoes, scrubbing them, whatever, opening them up, putting them to bake. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that's what we're gonna do. So these are the short ribs that I found in that Town Talk place that I shop at. It's like that outlet store. And it comes out, these came out to be at like $5 for 3 pounds. Or yeah, about 3 pounds. I've never seen short rib pork, but it's literally tiny little bones. And there's a lot more meat than there's actual bone, but the bone just gives it a really nice flavor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to season like one side at a time. You hear kids screaming in the background, it's my kids, everybody's fine. Everybody's okay. They're just out with their cousin, and we live in the country and our neighbors are nowhere near. And so they love to be really loud outside, and outside is the place to be loud. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to juice a lemon, a lime, and an orange. It's kind of like a mojo. I don't have bitter orange, so I just have regular orange, but it works really well. It does not make it sweet, and it does help tenderize. It helps tenderize the meat really nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and just squeeze half of this guy here because I have another packet. So I'm gonna use half of this orange, half a lime, half a lemon, and then season it and let it sit here for at least an hour. And I've got about an hour. Either way, I'm going to make the potatoes first. So I'm gonna bake the potatoes first and then go ahead and I might actually just put these in my crock pot, in my Ninja crock pot. That way I don't gotta worry about it. My paper towel here, because dealing with raw meat, and kind of just like slather it all over both sides.
Your car is playing.
I'm recording, Kaya. Okay, so we're gonna do just one side at a time. I've got some garlic powder, white pepper, love this stuff. Gives it like the perfect spice. Some paprika, complete seasoning. It's just like dried herbs. Black pepper. Onion powder. Okay, it's not coming out. Let's do the other side and be careful. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that to all of them and then do that to my second packet. So I have got my pork marinating. I did put a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna put a little more. And I'm gonna just cover these up and put them in the crock pot because I don't actually have time. It is 5:30 and I need to be able to have this done by at least 7 o'clock so we can have dinner. It is Saturday, so it's a little more calm. I'm not in a rush to get things done, but tomorrow is church day. So it being, oh God, it being church day, I need a meal prep for tomorrow as well, which I have no eggs. So I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some eggs and then make some bagel sandwiches with just like turkey, egg, cheese, put them in the freezer or put them in the fridge, and then tomorrow morning we'll just pop them in the oven for a couple minutes while we're getting ready to go to church. And then I'll make some PB&Js and buy some chips, and then we'll just stop somewhere for drinks. That way we're not like starving when we come back from church. And then Sundays are going to be my birria days, so I don't have any meat right now for birria, but I do have chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get that chicken thawed out tonight, and then tomorrow morning just put it all in the crock pot and leave it there before we leave to church. So I am gonna have to wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow to get that done so that when we come back home, we don't have to worry about dinner, and then we'll have breakfast and lunch ready. So like I showed you guys, it's gonna kind of just sit here and marinate with the lemon, lime, and orange juice, olive oil, and then all of the ingredients, the condiments that I used. You could really season your beef however you want. This is just like this is what I go to. It's always garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, white pepper, sometimes paprika. I do use turmeric and cumin depending on what I'm making. I don't want to use cumin today on the pork, so I'm just gonna leave it as this. Go ahead and hook it up onto my crock pot, get this area cleaned up, wash some potatoes, and then start baking them. So I'm gonna go run some errands, and then by the time I come back, everything should be baked. So I'll have some on my Ninja oven baking maybe the potatoes there. I'll have my crock pot making the pork, and by the time we get home, everything should be done, I hope. Let's see. If not, we'll figure it out. But that's Saturday night meal. It's an easy meal. It took me like 10 minutes to prep this. It'll take me another 10 minutes to pick up everything, 5 minutes to pop it into the oven, 20 minutes, 30 minutes easily, and eating healthy, right? Baked potatoes is healthy. Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is the Ninja Speedy. I missed the crock pot because you could just like do the whole slow cooker thing. Anyway, that thing went haywire twice, and the warranty didn't cover it after like the third breakage. So I got this one instead, and it works great. So I can't do a slow cook on it, but I am gonna do a speedy meal, which is kind of like a crock pot setting. And then I am gonna coat the bottom of the pan though with some olive oil so that it doesn't dry out. And all my kids are now inside except, yeah, so you might hear them in the background. It is what it is. Now this machine also has this attachment here, and you're able to cook like 2 meals at once because it's got like these little ridges, and you just pop this over. So I think I'm gonna do that, but my fear is that maybe the top will get really crispy or something, and then it'll ruin my meat. So I'm not actually, no, I just answered my own question there. I'm just gonna go ahead and stuff them in here. And I did add salt as well. am gonna add a little bit of liquid in there because I don't want it to crisp up too much. So I'm gonna add a little bit of stock, cover it up, and then have it baking. And one more ingredient, Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. I put this stuff on everything. So there's that, and then a little bit of chicken stock. Because the point is to get it to be kind of like pulled apart and not burn. I don't know if you could see it, but just the bottom has enough liquid to kind of steam bake this thing. So I've got it on speedy meals, 390 degrees, or should I do a bake roast? Yeah, let's do a bake roast. Let's do 350 degrees for 2 hours. So it's 5:35, 7:35, it'll be done. That's perfect timing. I've never actually used bake roast, so we'll see how this turns out. And then maybe I should put liquid on, I don't know. Oh, I'm also going to slice some red onions and garlic as well. I forgot to add that, but it's just blend it in there, like just, you know, stick your onions and your garlic in there and bam, and I'll show you. Just kind of like wipe this down. It was just lime juice and lemon and orange, but I'm gonna slice an entire red onion. And roughly chop it because it's only really for the marinade of it, like the flavoring. I do eat the pieces of onion. My family won't. We'll break these up once I put them in the Ninja pot. And then I'm gonna use an entire, okay, I got cut off because my phone keeps running out of space and I am recording on my phone. So I'm gonna show you how fast this stuff browns. So the top is going to be extra brown for sure. And then the bottom will be nice and moist and pull off the bone. So that's okay. That's totally okay. What I'm gonna do is just kind of stir in the onions with the garlic, kind of flip this a little. And I'm gonna pull down, I'm gonna put it at 300 degrees and add another hour. Just so that it doesn't overcook, which it's not, but does it, because it's a Ninja pot, like it has like that cooking, heating coil on the top, I don't want it to burn the top of the pork, like the pork that's on top. And so yeah, let's see if that works, but I'm confident this is gonna be just fine. And now let's hook up our potatoes. So this is the Ninja oven. I guess I am a Ninja fan. I have never had issues with this brand, and it just does what it's supposed to do. So I think I'm gonna be able to stuff all 7 potatoes in here. Let's get these sweet potatoes. Yeah, baby. And let's set it to bake. So 400 degrees. No, that's not 400 degrees, that's 180 degrees. Let's do 400 degrees for 50 minutes. And they will literally be done by the time I get home. I go. It's 6:19 now. Wipe down everything. Kind of left everything ready to go. So when we come back, we'll be ready to eat. I'm back. It is 8:47. I found these for breakfast for tomorrow. Arroz con leche. Heck yes. I haven't had this in forever. So for our baked potatoes, we've got some bacon bits, shredded cheese, butter. We have the pulled pork. It came out delicious. Potatoes are ready to go. So I'm coming back from doing my errands and everything's done. Everybody's serving themselves. For tomorrow's birria, probably gonna have to go back to the store and see if I find a bag of just the Oaxaca, because this is probably not gonna be enough. But I also did get cotija cheese, which goes really nice. I know I'm not Mexican, so I kind of just bring in my own flavors. And I've done the birria many times now, and we've gotten the hang of the flavors. So you will be okay with not using Oaxaca. But if you can't, if you can manage to get it, it's the best. I also got these were on sale for the kids' lunches. Just put popcorn. Some of the kids don't like popcorn, they'll do barbecue chips in Ziploc bags. And then bam, for lunch as well, I got it on the sales. It was delicious. I am going to clean up now and get the meals prepped for tomorrow morning so that we have our bagel sandwiches and our PB&Js and chips put away. I've got the drinks for breakfast. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a very easy, my dogs are fighting, very easy. It's the Chihuahua after the pit bull. That's so funny. Anyway, yeah, I've got all of my meal things ready to go. It's a quick scramble. I've made videos before. I think you could find it in the one that I made, a kids making faces at me, for my husband, meal prepping for my husband's breakfast sandwiches. You can find that there. It's very easy. Just scramble the eggs, put some cheese, turkey, salami, ham, whatever you use, put it on a bun, wrap it up, put it in individual bags for them, and it's ready to go. It's ready to go. You could freeze that for days as well. I'm not gonna freeze it because it's gonna be for tomorrow morning, so I am just gonna put it in the fridge, and then tomorrow we pop it in the oven and it's done. If you are here all the way to the end, thank you so much. Please hit that subscribe and like this video if this is your thing. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.